when I decided to do this, there wasn't very many videos like talking frankly about like what it's like for the average person to get lip filler. There was plenty of videos of like addressing that I got cosmetic procedures done, or like how many cosmetic procedures I've had done. But there's nothing where it's like, hey, I'm a normal person with a normal job and I got lip fillers and here was my experience. So I thought I would make just kind of like a comprehensive video basically explaining, in my opinion, how to choose your doctor, what the cost is, how to save for it, if it's worth your money, if it's worth your time, what I asked for and versus like what I got. And I can foresee potentially doing it again later if I get them touched up. But for right now, this is just like a one-stop kind of shop. I do have vlog footage of like every day between appointments, and I also have kind of like, I wanted to address some of the mistakes that I made so that you don't make the same mistakes in the future. So if that sounds good, please consider hitting that subscribe button. This is not my normal content, but I figured, you know, if you like this, maybe you like some other stuff. Is there something in my teeth? I hope the lighting's okay. I'm using natural light at the moment just because I didn't feel like setting up my light. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I think if this is like the first time you see my videos, maybe you wouldn't guess that I had lip filler done. Maybe you would. I mean, who knows? I think it looks pretty natural, but in comparison to what I looked like before, it obviously doesn't. So I decided to get it done for a couple of reasons. The first one was like, it was just something that I was interested in doing for a long time, especially after it became popular. But I knew what I wanted my lips to look like before I got them done. I didn't want anything too dramatic. I didn't want, you know, Kylie Jenner lips. I know everyone talks about Kylie Jenner lips. I didn't want that. I didn't want like a lip flip or anything like that. I wanted just to plump my lips. It's not that I really disliked my lips. I think my lips are fine. I think my issue was that my smile was pretty, it showed a lot of my teeth, and my teeth tended to show because I really didn't have a very full top lip, but my bottom lip was pretty full, and I wanted to kind of be able to like smile and like not fully see my teeth, I guess, if that makes sense, or like when I talk, not fully see my teeth. And I also didn't really want a defined Cupid's bow because I have a really defined Cupid's bow, but my lips are really small. So I had like a lot of volume right here and not a lot of volume over here. So I wanted to kind of balance it out by creating a shape that was more rounded. And I will say that my doctor at first didn't really like that idea. He was like, I don't think like that's what we should do. I normally do a more defined Cupid's bow. Like, are you sure? And I showed him the way that I fill in my lips when I overline them. And I'll put a picture right here of what that looks like. That's what I showed him. And he was like, okay, that makes more sense. We'll try that. And if we don't like the look, we can always, you know, fix it the next time. So that's what I did. That's what I asked for. And I knew going in that that's what I wanted. So in terms of trying to like by the way, I'm leaving the vlog footage until the end, so I'm gonna try to remember to put timestamps and stuff so you can skip ahead. But in terms of choosing a doctor, the doctor that I found, I actually found him through Instagram, and he just kind of like started showing up in my feed for whatever reason because I'd been Googling lip filler. And I had a couple of like things that I wanted. I wanted someone that got good reviews like all around, like good medboard reviews, good reviews on his Instagram, good reviews on Yelp. Like if they had a better Business Bureau page, I wanted that to be done. So that was kind of like what I was looking for. And then I wanted someone that in terms of price, I didn't really care what end of the spectrum that they were on, but I didn't want someone that was going to be above average for whatever reason. So I did Google like the average for the area, and I live in southeastern Virginia, and so our prices are not like Nova prices, but they're still pretty expensive. So when I was looking, I kind of didn't want anyone that was going to be charging like Nova prices when we don't live there, because I knew the raw materials that they're using are not that expensive. And I also wanted someone that used Juvederm, simply because Restylane doesn't last as long. And so I wanted something that was going to last as long as possible. And the other thing was, when I made my appointment, I still was waiting for my second COVID shot, and you couldn't get filler. You couldn't get your shot if you had filler. So I knew I needed someone that had appointment availability around that time, after I got my second shot and it settled and everything. So the doctor I use, his name is Dr. Cato. He's in Virginia Beach, and you can follow him on Instagram to see kind of the stuff that he does. And of course, like, I wanted a consultation first, and I highly recommend that anywhere you go, look for someone that has free consultations, because at the end of the day, you're not financially obligated to go with them. And I feel like if you end up paying for a consultation, you'll feel like you're obligated to have the procedure. And I knew that if I went in there and didn't have good vibes, like, I wouldn't want to get it done. So immediately upon like coming in, it was like a gorgeous building. It was beautiful, it was clean, everyone was nice and kind, and no one was pressuring me to do something that I didn't want to do. I also knew that if right off the bat the doctor was saying you need 2, 3, 4 syringes, that I didn't think that that was the right doctor for me, because I felt like that would be more of a money grab than someone that would gradually work with me to fill my lips in a reasonable time frame. Because I knew that if I, and you'll see this like during the healing process, I knew that if I injected too much filler at once, I've never had filler before, and I know I bruise easily, and so I couldn't imagine like doing that. And in fact, a lot of people messaged me saying that they couldn't believe the doctor did a full syringe, because most of them with similar lip shapes and sizes and stuff only did a half. My doctor did it a bit differently. He did do a full syringe. I don't know if he generally does half syringes or whatever, but I know that a lot of the people that I know that got a half syringe, it was like the first week got a half syringe, they went back a week later and got the rest. My doctor likes to do it all at once and then massage the filler a week later. So I mean, it's kind of like whatever you want to do. I'm glad I ended up getting a full syringe. And especially in hindsight, I think I would have been really unhappy with the results had I done a half a syringe. But I think in the future, I don't know if I would get more than like 1.5, syringes. I just can't imagine that I would get more than that. I know that he was saying that he thought maybe the next time we would need to go up to 2. I don't know. I think I want to see how my lips settle, because at this point it's been less than 2 weeks, so we'll just see. But that was my process with finding a doctor. I also wanted someone that included the numbing treatments like in their pricing, and so my doctor did. They included the numbing, they included an arnica cream that you use later from their Ulta MD line that they sell, like, because they're also like an esthetician's office, and include the consultation, obviously. So I was also really happy that I could do it that day. And I kind of, when I asked about making an appointment, I did kind of try to make sure, like, will I be able to get it the same day? And they said depends on the procedure. Like, if I would have had like a lot of stuff that I wanted to get done, probably not, but something as quick and easy as lip filler can be done in the same day. So that was my process. I had amazing vibes when I went in. All of the nursing staff, the front desk staff, and the doctor were amazing. They made me feel good. No one was in there trying to like make me, I guess my worst fear was like they would make me feel ugly, so I feel like I needed to get more done, because I was really afraid that they were going to be like, well, if you're going to get your lips done, you need to get this and this to go with it, because it's not going to look right and blah, blah, blah. And no one did that. The only other thing that they mentioned was getting Botox in my masseter jawbone, because I have issues with TMJ. That was the only other thing that was mentioned aside from lip filler, and I really appreciated that. So yeah, they make you feel special, they make you feel good. It was great, and I highly recommend that. So with that being said, I will say that overall the cost per syringe at the doctor that I went to was $7.75, which is the high end of average, but again, they include the cost of the numbing and things like that. everywhere is different. Like some give their pricing like outright. With my doctor, I had to call and ask, but they were very forthcoming about, I already had an appointment, so they were very much like, this is how much it was going to cost. But I knew when I went in for my consultation, if it was something I couldn't afford, I wouldn't have done it. I'm an average person. If I want to get something like this done, I have to save for it, and that's what I did. I'm not someone that just like can go get lip filler on a random Tuesday and like, my wallet's not going to take a hit. That's a huge expense. And, it was just something I wanted to do, so I saved for it and I got it done. So, I think I wouldn't say it's like an investment. It's definitely like a luxury purchase. And it's something that like, it's not permanent. So it's even more of a luxury thing because, in a year, my lips may not look like this. So they did recommend like going ahead and making an appointment for like 7 months, but I personally, and they mentioned like for the healing, I think I want to wait and kind of see where my lips are in a year, especially because of the healing. So I will talk about that too, because I had heard, oh my gosh, like my hair is just a mess. I had heard people say that, you can get bruised and different things like that and that you would swell. I did not anticipate the amount of swelling and stuff that I did or that I had, and I could not have. There was simply no way that I could have imagined it. It was insane how much I swelled, and how bruised I was. But I realized that I had made a mistake in the healing process. And because like I said, they give you an arnica, some of them give you tablets and some of them just recommend tablets. I had like an arnica cream that they told me to put on my lips. Now, I think it was a miscommunication on both ends. Like, I'm not blaming them, but I'm also not fully blaming myself, because I think if they would have said like, hey, they did say this would help with bruising, but I guess in my mind it never occurred to me that like, how is this lip gloss going to help with bruising? And I ended up like, part of my discomfort, the only level of discomfort, and even now, the only level of discomfort I have is just the fact that like, my lips are so dry. Like, lip filler made my lips just unbelievably dry. So I was putting on like a Laneige lip mask like every second of every day just to try to hydrate my lips. When in hindsight, the cream that they gave me was an arnica cream, which can help with bruising. And the second that I started using that, a week, because I was still bruised, my bruising went away within a couple of days. So if I would have used what they told me to use, it would have been fine. So it's just one of those things. I know that in the future now, I wouldn't do that again. And obviously if your doctor recommends to use something, use it, and ask questions, because like I didn't. But yeah, and it was also a lip plumper, so it kind of stung. So I was like, oh, this isn't good, but it's fine. So that was the one kind of mistake that I made, was not using that product. And I still need to be using it, but I don't, because my lips are still a little bit tender. They kind of hurt to like smiling and stuff kind of hurts. But other than that, the healing process has been like just fine. So that is the, I don't know, kind of like the lowdown, the why, how to choose a doctor and things like that. And again, like I said, I'm a normal person, so this is something I had to save for. I highly recommend, like, if you're thinking about it, to wait until you have the money to do it, because I will say that I did choose a doctor that took care credit, like in the event that like they wanted me to get 2 syringes. That way I could immediately go and at least pay half of it off, and then the next month I could pay the other half. But I didn't have to do that, so that's another option as well. But I don't think someone should go into credit card debt just for like a cosmetic procedure, Overall, like, I'm pretty happy with my lips at this point, but like I said, I know they're going to get smaller. And any lopsidedness is the result of user error, because I don't know, I was like, I don't need to overline my lips anymore. I have lip filler, but I still overline my lips. So it's one of those things that like, you know, what are you gonna do? I guess I'll talk about the pain because I didn't say that. A lot of people talk about how bad it hurts. So I was really nervous about how bad it was gonna hurt because I'm a really big baby when it comes to pain, and I've gotten tattoos and stuff, but I was still really nervous. And so they put the numbing cream on, which helped a ton, like a ton. But my doctor also uses lidocaine in his filler. Like, I don't know what the percentage is or how it works. So after the first prick, I didn't feel anything. It was completely painless. At most, it was uncomfortable, but there was like no physical pain. It was not something that, like, you know, I feel like even when I get tattoos, like, I still dread the whole process of getting a tattoo because I know it's going to hurt so bad. I would not give a second thought about going back and getting more because of the pain. Like, it's not something that I even thought about afterwards or even during. Like, it just did not hurt. There wasn't a single moment where I was like, oh my God, I hope he's done soon. Like, it literally was fast and fairly painless. Obviously, I think if I wouldn't have gotten like numbing cream, it would have been different, but I mean, I don't know, it was not painful. I will say I bled a lot, so I did have to close my eyes. If they've posted, they do post a lot of videos and stuff, so I'll see if they've posted like my video where I was like getting it done, but I did close my eyes a ton because it just, like, I could not watch him wipe the amount of blood that was coming off of me, and that probably contributed to my bruising and stuff, but it didn't hurt. I think as long as you have the option to get numbing cream and ask if they have lidocaine, you know, I was numb for a while. I don't know, I still feel numb, but I think it's not numbness, it's just like, I don't know, I can't explain it, just a very, like, I can feel my lips. I'm very aware of them. So yeah, it's not that serious, but yeah. That's it. I'm gonna insert the vlog footage now so that you can see kind of like day by day how everything went. And I have pictures and stuff too that I'll insert, but yeah, that's it. I'm filming this on an iPhone. So this is day one of filler. I just got it a few hours ago. I put some like lip balm on just because they said that like cracking isn't good and I can already feel them getting dry. I specifically asked for the shape to look more like this because I did not want a cupid's bow anymore. So I like this shape. This side is way more swollen, and I think this is because this side is much more bruised and I can actually feel like a bump on this side. So I'm hoping that it either goes down or like it can be fixed or whatever, but so far I like it. I mean, I am excited for them to settle. My cat is like scratching. So yeah, this is day one. So they told me I'd be swollen. That's a fact. I've had a lot of people DM me being like, how many syringes did you get? I got one. This is one. That's why, like, when you go to a place, like, don't let them tell you you need more than one. I thought someone was breaking into my home. It was just my cat. But yeah, I'm gonna just like, I'm going to work today, so I'm gonna bring my ice pack with me. It looks like I have like filler above my lip, so I'm hoping that goes down, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't hurt. It just like feels like a balloon. So yeah. I will say I am nervous because I don't know if you can see how it's like raised up here, and I'm just scared that like the filler shifted. I think I need to like chill. I do not want to Google. I'm not Googling because if I start Googling, I'm gonna drive myself insane. And I have a follow-up on Monday because the person I went to is great, and like they include a follow-up with your appointment so that if anything goes wrong or whatever, they massage your lips and they like fix it. So I'm just hoping like that this around is just like swelling and not filler that shifted. So this is me with makeup on. I will say that if this didn't have bruising, like I would love the size of my lips. But I don't think they're gonna stay this big. So I put some Laneige lip mask on. They gave me this stuff to put on, but I didn't find it moisturizing enough, so I just put my own stuff on because, ew, can you see all the drool? I'm drooling so bad because it feels like I have balloons on my face. So, okay. That's it. I don't think I can use a straw still, so I'm trying to like drink my iced coffee, and I'm wearing a white shirt, and I'm sure that that's going to be a disaster, but oh well. I'm sitting in my hot ass car just to say that in here it's like super dry. They're starting to get kind of cracky, so I put some more Laneige sleeping mask. But honestly, I think once they're not bruised, they're gonna look good. I am still scared that the filler migrated over here, but we'll find out. Okay, it's the morning, so my lips are gonna be swollen. I'm still super bruised, but I think most of it has evened out. I still have a little bit of like swelling or something above the lip, so I'm hoping that isn't like filler that has shifted. This is kind of what it looks like from the side, on both sides. I mean, I really like it. I can smile, sort of. I can't right now because my lips are cracking. I do have like a ton of dryness like right there, and then yeah, that doesn't look good, but I think tomorrow I'll look normal. So I'm trying to consistently update about my lips. They're really bruised still. I think the general shape is what they're gonna be. The past couple days is the first time that they've actually been sore. I have bruising like inside my mouth as well, but I don't think I have like a dental block or anything because it doesn't hurt like that bad. It just feels like I have a bruise. And where the bruising is right here, I also have a knot. So I was hoping to get this video up, or at least edited, by like the weekend of this week. But I think I'm gonna wait until my appointment on Monday. Want this to be like a complete vlog because I know getting your lips done is super popular right now. And a lot of people are doing it. And no one is really, they're either like not talking about it, or they're being like, or they're talking about their experience because they've had lip fillers for a long time and they're just now sharing it because it's like more like not taboo to share. But I just feel like I'm like cool with sharing. Overall, I like them, especially with lipstick on. I'm just kind of surprised that I'm still swollen. But the swelling's gone down. I really think I've settled into my shape. I just think that this knot right here is gonna have to be massaged out or something. So that's all I have for now. That's yeah. I'm gonna try to, if there's any changes over the weekend, I'll update. But like I said, I'm probably not going to even like start editing this or anything until like Monday. Okay, I wanted to get some footage. I'm hoping to get the lip filler video up this week. I was hoping to wait until my lips fully heal to get the video up, but I just don't know when they're going to be healed. So this is where they are right now. They obviously look a ton better. I love the shape. I don't think the filler shifted. It doesn't seem like I have like a blurred lip line or a halo or anything like that, but I'm still super bruised and bruised right there. I looked into like, do I maybe have a dental block, but I've heard that that's super painful, and my lips don't hurt. So yeah, they're gonna massage them today, and I'm hoping, yeah, I don't know. I do still have that knot right there, and I have little bumps. I've read that that can be because of too much filler. In hindsight, I probably should have asked for just like a half a syringe, but ultimately I am happy with the size. So I like the way they look. He did talk about doing a lip flip, and I'm not 100% sure that I want to do that right now, just because I feel like I want to see where they settle. So yeah, I don't know. I've been putting Aquaphor. They've been super dry. I'm going to talk more about it in the video in the sit down portion, but yeah. Okay, so I had my appointment with Dr. Cato, and my lips look so much better. So he massaged them out. So they've settled so well. I still have a couple of bruises, but he said that that should go away. But they feel so much better, and I think that they look so much better. So I'm so happy. I will probably like try to get this video together. This will probably be my last vlog clip, but follow me on Instagram because I've been posting about it there, and you can obviously see the lip progress, but I think they look good. I think they look good. Now that they've settled, I think I would get them redone, and I'd probably get a full syringe. I think he wants to do like 2 syringes next time, which I'm not sure about that. We'll just have to see, but I have a foster cat, and there she is. Yeah. Angel. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I did mention my name is Ali. You can follow me on Instagram at AliRaeBanz. I'm AliRaeBanz everywhere, but I'm most active on Instagram. You can follow me there. I do makeup tutorials. I talk about lip filler or anything really. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.